Hello, welcome back to Lost Cub again. I'm Anton. No, after his busy, stressful day yesterday, and some time spent planning. He gets up pretty early. Still in Richmond, so he's got some time. So what he ends up doing is he tells Carla to look into the see what you can just see what you can dig up on the basic level. While he's meeting up with Maisie about those three dead bodies that were mentioned, and he'll go and meet Maisie for like a midday breakfast and all that. He picks like a diner. Like he even sends messy images. A message. I'm at this and this place. He'll get there first, obviously for obvious reasons, and he'll order himself like the basic shit so he can have plenty of food and all that. So he'll be chilling at a booth that's
Our massive breakfast.
yeah,
The basic shit.
the basic shit. But he'll be at a booth where he can see the door, so he can see her come in, and that typical shit. He's not trying to play it like super paranoid. It's more of a comforting thing at this point. And yeah, he would be sitting there, probably bought himself out of one of the newspaper stands, the paper as well, so he had something to read while he was waiting for her when he arrived and all that. It's keeping it pretty chill while he's got a refill on his coffee, waiting for the food to arrive. It's that type of vibe. He's pretty relaxed. Got a little notepad and a piece of pen and a pen on the table as well, so in case he needs to take anything then that's super important. So he's pretty happy.
All right. So for comedy's sake, since it's about midday-ish, she'll arrive, but maybe like a solid 15 minutes after meetup time, kind of look flustered as she's getting out of her car, whacking the doors shut, beep booping the locks and scampering in.
Yeah, he's just sitting there reading, looking pretty. To be honest, he's not even that fussed. He's like, oh, this paper's pretty good. You know what I mean?
Does he have the newspaper up so she can't even see where the fuck he's sitting?
No. It's probably all has it on the desk.
Yeah, have it on the booth.
Yes.
Yeah, she'll, she comes in, chatters at the hostess, kind of glances around and like points and gets, waved off and starts heading back. Has her bag, tosses that into the other side of the seat and flops down. Whew. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not used to there being other people on the road anymore. Kind of grins, rubs her cheek like, yeah, of course. Perfect.
It's nodding. It's plenty of food. I think I ordered like the big, huge breakfast spread thing. So it should arrive any minute.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sure.
There's coffee and the guy just answers like whatever, keeps it pretty casual.
Yeah, she'll like just wave down the waitress, ask for, give me that cafe. I know you don't leave the carafes on the table, so give it me.
Give it me now. So I take it your work went well last night, or did he? Your boss, ask you too many questions about Ash or anything?
Oh, no. He just asked if I knew when I was going in for how long, and I told him I didn't, but I would do my best to keep him in the loop. And I talked to some of the other girls to make sure that if I do get, the chance to come out and stay for any length of time, they won't be annoyed at me when I call and ask them to pick up my shifts.
I mean, he just nods. I mean, that's entirely reasonable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he ain't gonna be mad at her because he was being like, him and her kind of were talking yesterday about being vague, so he ain't gonna be mad at that. He's like, cool. All right, yeah, no, that's probably the best thing, just so we can iron things out when based on time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So probably gonna, start this proper. Why don't you tell me about Ash? What was she like?
Oh, I mean,
Look,
I want the kind of like thoughtful frown of like, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it?
Look, I want to understand the basic profile of her. I'll explain the whole thing about the amnesia and all that, but understanding her makes it easier for me to build a profile of how I can eventually help get that memory back if it does come back, or portions of it.
Yeah. I mean, she started off kind of when we were kids, she had a rough time, so she was pretty quiet.
Rough time?
Oh, yeah, mom. She just kind of waves the hand. But
Yeah, he kind of holds up the finger like, that might be important. In terms of, like, let me explain. This is, amnesia happens through trauma, right?
yeah.
She has no memory of who she is. Now that amnesia can sometimes break in portions, so she could remember something. If she had a rough time, that might come out at any time. So I need to know what could be a potential trigger, what could be, you know what I mean? It's, in the long term, it's going to help. If I know it, I can, and if it comes out, I can help her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's kind of the
It's
crunch of the nose.
it's a grim topic, but in the end, ultimately, it serves Ash better in the long run if I know what I'm dealing with.
Like, her mom really didn't take care of her. Like, even when we were, she learned to cook before I did. Like, she learned when she was little. Almost scared my mom half to death.
Yeah.
Came and stayed the night and then made pancakes the next morning. And I mean, I wasn't even allowed to use the stove.
Okay. There's nods, all right. Yeah, he just flips open his pad and writes that down. Let me guess, it was neglect, or was there any abuse? Like physical or anything?
If there was that, she didn't talk to me about it. But she stayed.
It's not. Okay.
Usually it would be her mom, and then I don't know, there were guys over sometimes when I came by to pick her up.
Was the mom a drinker or anything like that?
Yeah, the lip kind of rolls in and there's the bit of the nod, yeah.
He just nods and writes it. She can see, writes that down, underlines it.
I didn't know what the smells were until I got, until we were teenagers and started drinking ourselves, but...
Yeah, you never do.
Yeah. No, it was pretty bad. Her mom was always out of it or had someone over.
No dad?
I don't know anything about her dad. I never met her dad.
Just not.
I mean, I don't even know if she knows her dad.
Yeah, he just puts dad. He just writes down dad in a question mark, but it's that kind of probably not. Probably, So she mainly just lived with her mom, or stayed in your house.
Yeah. She had other members of her family sometimes would come in, keep her for a while. But in the end, it was always, sooner or later back to her mom's place. But that's why she stayed over with me all the time.
Not.
Really hit it off,
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, it was, her, me, Jack, Ryan.
They just writes down the names.
Yeah, we were 4 of a kind.
Okay. Anything happened to her when she was growing up, like teenage years, anything like that, aside from the usual, like going out and partying and whatever? Anything serious happen?
No, it was the only thing was just her mom.
Yeah.
We all started smoking, and then she stole some weed off her mom, and we started smoking that. She didn't really like being home, But I mean, she took care of herself when she did have to be. She's just, would rather be out with us. And, uh, God, we started, so first, she started stealing the weed off her mom because we didn't know where the hell to get weed. We were just fucking kids. And then she started stealing other stuff off her mom and had gotten the idea to sell it.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't want it. Jesus.
What other stuff we talking about?
God, pills, powders. Jesus. Different tabs. You really didn't touch the powdered stuff often just because their mom would notice when it went missing.
Yeah.
Freaked out. But no, she started, snagging some stuff besides some of the weed and heard that it was a good way to make a little side cash. So go sell it off and then go I'll watch a movie or party. But she, besides all the stuff with her mom, like she was great. She didn't, get quiet like people do.
Yeah.
She was still really lively. She liked doing all the stuff with us. She always wanted to, be in the middle of it. And yeah, she was, took care of herself. And I don't just, physically, kept her hair, makeup.
I was just leaning back like, man, Jane's so fucking aloof half the time. Fuck me. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Loved the attention. It was one of her favorite things when she came working up here is she just felt like $1 million, I guess, when she was under the lights.
Right. Okay. Did she ever talk about anything to you about up here when she started working? Anything happen or?
Oh, I don't remember how she met Joel, but he's the one who, instead of filching off her mom, he had her, start working with him. And he'd give her the stuff to sell. And he even lined up clients ahead of time, So all she had to do was go drop it off.
Okay. Do you know who she was staying with at the time?
I mean,
she have roommates?
I mean, staying with her mom. This is college.
In Richmond?
No, in Raleigh.
Oh, okay. She's known Joan since Raleigh.
Yeah.
Okay, just nods again.
She must have met him in Raleigh somehow, and was doing stuff from there.
Did you ever talk about it with you?
Not originally, not the whole time, but I mean, at one point she was just telling me about it. I asked her how she was doing so well because she hadn't really kept a job. We were fresh out of high school, so it was burger flipping or kiss my ass.
Mm-hmm.
She was doing really well. And, she'd been going up to Richmond on the weekends. And I guess doing more work there. And when she finally, I guess it was, kind of rubs her cheek thoughtfully. It's probably about time she started dancing. She was telling me about just how amazing it was. She felt great. She had so much money that she was basically saying, well, I mean, fuck it. College is expensive. It's not going to get me anywhere, and I have this. It made her happy,
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I was in a better situation, but my family still wasn't really, flush with money. So I thought, fuck it. If it made her this happy, if it was getting her this much money, I'd come up and try Richmond out too. The guy seemed really cool. She said Joel was great.
Yeah.
So I finally, planned to move up. We were still visiting and stuff, even while she was, staying and working up here. We kept in touch.
Okay. She ever mentioned roommates when she came up here? Like, actually, properly up here?
No, actually, it was one of the reasons I thought it sounded so good is she could afford her own apartment.
It's not. Do you know what that place was?
Oh, yeah, it's been, God, kind of like rubs her cheek thoughtfully.
Just if I ever bring her up here, it might be a good point for her to, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's been like a year. They've probably rented out her apartment to someone
Oh,
else.
not to like walk in the apartment. It's just, to see it. Sometimes visually, she might remember walking in, might remember, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little things like that.
Yeah. I imagine most of her stuff went to like auction or something or got sent to her mom, but I'm pretty sure there's boxes being held. I just can't collect it. I'm not family.
I was about to ask that, so just nodding. Like, okay, no, that eliminates one possibility. You have a contact number for her mom?
I mean, I remember her house number by heart, but you really want to do that? It's kind of just the grimace.
Oh, I need to know it just in case.
Yeah. You got a notebook?
Yeah, I mean, he just points to the thing he's been writing in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, she just like give me gestures.
Mm-hmm. You just slide it over.
Yeah, she just blocks off part of the page and puts the phone number, which she remembers clearly, and puts in like the first line of the street address, but she doesn't remember the zip code, so it's just kind of like.
Oh, really? I mean,
it's definitely enough to find it.
Yeah, I mean, Christ. It was bad. If this was as bad as you say, yeah, this is going to be interesting.
I mean, maybe she'll look out and she won't remember.
Well, here's hoping. Okay. Do you ever have a boyfriend or anything like that? Girlfriend, whatever.
I mean,
or is Joel that type of guy?
Oh God, no. Joel is.
No, I'm just making. Just hold up his hands, like
No, Joel's old enough to be our dad.
Doesn't stop him from fucking trying. That does not stop anybody. He gives her a look like, really.
This isn't the Playboy Mansion.
No, it's worse than the Playboy Mansion, to be fair.
I mean, is it though? Because the difference is we're not being exploited against our will.
Look, you would never know what people are doing. It's always good to check.
No.
No, but was there any of that type of figure, boyfriend, girlfriend, any of that type of shit?
I'm going to say she gives you the answer that essentially nothing serious.
No, nothing serious. Yeah, there was probably somebody, but like that's what it means. If it was anything serious, or because event that might be a very, very important thing. But if it was nothing serious, it gives that shrug. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she kind of goes. I mean, as far as I know, nothing that really ended up being serious.
That's fine. All right, that's not too bad. She ever talk to you about anything that she was concerned about with the drug deals aside from how good it was? Because
I mean, no, she just called it easy money.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that something must have went wrong that night.
I mean, something must have. She wouldn't have just forgotten everything and disappeared for no reason.
You don't just randomly forget things either. Considering what we know about the gentleman that she did the deal with, yeah, something must have went wrong.
Well, we know.
Some complications. Kind of gives a spread of his hands.
Okay. Just I don't know.
Anyone come asking about her disappearance? Like, aside from the usual thing, but anyone noticeable come asking? Anyone unusual? He didn't expect Jane to know. Or, sorry, Ash. I know her as Jane.
She kind of knits her brows a little bit and shakes her head. No, I mean, most people didn't even come to me, really. I did go and talk to, the police, caseworker.
Yeah.
And I talked about it a lot. I talked to the guys back home about it.
Joel seemed to know something. Like, aside from his usual shit.
No. I told you, he was freaking out. We all were.
Just a nod. Just a nod. Okay. No. Just nods to himself like something those guys did must have triggered her first change to series at this point because
Yeah. Oh, maybe these will help. And she pulls out her phone. And you did give her the number.
Mm-hmm.
So you see her go through and basically do the little ad thing and then just start click, 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 click. And she sends through some of them are like tragic old, like things that she has sent from an old phone to the new phone over time. But like there's pictures of Jane herself, of the two of them hanging out, of them and these two other guys, probably the ones she named earlier. But just, I mean, dude, she really has known her for ages. The youngest one is like early teens, maybe mid teens.
Yeah, don't just stares at it.
Usually didn't have like a cell phone or something, and those ones are probably like shitty webcam photos even that she's just saved and kept a hold of. But it's, she just sends through a series of pictures of her, Jane, the two boys, like even to the point where there's even like one of the late teen ones is like one of the boys half climbed into like that giant pen they'll make in Walmart to hold all the giant bouncy balls.
Mm-hmm.
And Jane like snort laughing. Like it's stupid shit. It's just very normal stupid kid shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, she didn't send over 8 million photos. It's just like she's obviously like cherry picked one from like when they went to Walmart that one time and took a bunch of photos because they were probably at least a little high and just being delinquents. And yeah, stuff like that. She sends through a handful of photos. Maybe those will help.
Yeah.
At least
probably will.
Until you're sure that it's cool for me to be there.
I'll give it a try and see how we work. It gives her that genuine, like, we'll see how we manage. It's that type of thing.
Yeah, there's the little smile of like, I was thinking about this. I did a thing. Maybe it'll help. I'm happy. You seem to think it might help too. Yay.
But we'll see. It definitely can help with a few certain couple of things, but we'll definitely see.
Yeah.
Just nodding. Any questions you have for me?
Do you have any other pictures?
I have a few.
Can I see?
You comb through ones that are safe to send, essentially. You know what I mean?
Safe. Not your SEAL Team 6 photos.
No, never them. They're for our private amusement and Susie's.
Oh, he actually sends them to her?
No, he doesn't sell. He doesn't sell the SEAL Team 6.
No. I mean, like the photos that you do send, you actually just send them to her phone so she can look at them.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, she
but
seems.
some of them are like little stupid pictures of him and Jane. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing dumb stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sure there is at least one photo of like, this is the broodiest of the brooding.
yeah.
I can brood harder than you. We must take
Yeah.
a competitive photo.
It's
Like,
it's just being goofy.
yeah.
Heidi's probably in a couple of them because who does not want to take photos of Heidi? With Heidi.
Heidi's probably literally stolen your phones at times and taken selfies with you. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
shamelessly. Yeah, I mean, she looks through them and there's a little bit of a smile. Like, she doesn't smile as big.
No, she doesn't.
No?
She's quite broody. Kind of
Broody.
thing. Yeah,
It's just kind of the, are you serious kind of look.
I'm deadly serious. Jane, as I know her, is a very brooding individual.
Wow. I can't imagine her being all broody. Like, she had moments where she got quiet and all, but usually she just kind of go off into her own thing when things got bad. Like,
I'll believe it. She is the brood queen.
it sounds ridiculous.
It is. That's why I'm laughing at the fact that you're telling me she was, well, the way she is.
I mean, yeah. I guess there are times where, I don't know, shit was bad enough. Might as well do something that doesn't suck.
I hear that.
But yeah, Jesus. I Okay, so I do have a little bit of her stuff. It's kind of
Okay.
like, because look, when you ditch an apartment and leave all your stuff in there, they will usually sell or donate it or auction it off
Mm-hmm.
after a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do anything about like the car or the furniture, but I have like some of her clothes and stuff.
Might help. Definitely would help.
Yeah,
I'd, nodding.
the landlord was super. I mean, I can see why, but was totally a jerk. But I managed to pack up some of it.
All right, I'll get it off you.
Yeah, if you want.
Just nodding. Yeah, I can totally get it off you. Anything else? Any other questions?
She like kind of does that searching look around for a minute. I mean, you said she's forgotten everything, so I can't ask what she does remember if she doesn't remember any of it.
No, absolutely nothing.
That's crazy.
It happens.
Yeah, it's just this is the kind of stuff that happens on like TV. You never really hear about it happening to someone you know.
True.
At least if the photos are anything to go by, like grins over the phone. She looks like she's doing okay health wise, even if she's totally forgotten how to smile.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just Is she in all this crazy crow stuff too?
She's an associate.
So she's not right in the middle of all of it?
Nah.
Thanks.
An associate.
Were you actually there for all the stuff on the news?
Tilts his head.
She shrugs a little bit. I looked it up after you told me about it.
What you mean, was I there?
I mean, if you're part of that group and they've done all this stuff, were you like there for all those things? Were you one of the people who was there?
Is that important to you?
I mean, some of it's pretty gruesome.
Some of it was, yeah.
Is there at least a good reason?
Yeah. They don't talk about how we dropped off a bunch of women that were so emaciated they could barely stand at the hospital to be treated. That the people that were gruesomely killed were keeping in a pen.
No, they don't even tell you what gender the gang members were. They just
They were male.
number of bodies.
And they kept keeping the list off the number of women that they found that day.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'll talk about that bit.
Would they even know?
We told the women to say the crows delivered them, but I don't think they cared.
No, that's the news for you.
No, the man who died that day deserved it. We have one rule. You don't sell people.
So it wasn't like a territory thing or a...
No. We have one rule. Don't do them.
rule.
Yeah, it is.
That is a rule I can get behind.
Like I said, if you end up working for us, we don't treat our people badly.
That's good to know if I was going to end up working for you.
We don't. It's one of the things we make sure that our people are well taken care of. We don't exploit them. We don't fucking shortchange them. We don't do none of that bullshit.
That's good.
We just make sure that if someone fucks with them, well then, take that with extreme prejudice.
Wow.
But as the... Oh, fuck it. Anton's going to stroke the rep. As the coordinator of the Crows, Jane is safe with me.
She's actually really involved in that, huh?
She helps. She makes a difference. She cares and takes care. She helps some of the girls that we found. She takes care of them. Gets them a job, you know? She really gives a shit.
Of course she does.
So I ain't gonna fault her for being a good person.
Be a pretty shitty thing to fault someone over.
Exactly. So rest assured, she's safe.
I will let myself be thusly assured.
Oh, good. Smirking. And I hope you're not turned off by the fact that you're talking to the head of this whole thing.
You're the head of this thing?
Yeah. You can tell by his eyes, he's not lying. There's no cockiness. There's no like, oh yeah. No, it's just very calm, cool, acceptance. You know, do you know what I mean? It's a different level of confidence. You know what I mean?
And you're not even fucking with me, are you?
Why would I fuck with you?
I don't know. Just it's a hell of a thing.
Like I said, I hope it doesn't deter you.
No.
Oh, good. Because well, you're important to Ash or Jane, which means therefore you're going to be important to me. And I give a fuck about my people, so kind of gives that spread of the hands like, well, you're stuck with me. It's that type of vibe. Like, he genuinely means that. She's important to Jane. Well, good. That means you're important. You know what I mean?
You're now officially important. Yeah.
So we'll iron out that bit after I sit down with Ash and run through a few things and arrange a few things on the business end of things.
All right.
But I'll follow up on one or two things and I'll keep in touch. Don't you worry.
Sounds good.
How do you feel about bartending? Or do you want to continue stripping? That's one question.
I'm known, I don't know, Samantha. I don't really have the personality for tending.
That's fine. I'm just, like I said.
That night makes it my life dependent on it.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Smirking.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to make mojitos and tried to kind of cut corners and
He
ended up
winces.
looking like mouthwash and tasting way worse than mouthwash.
What's your specialty?
Just kind of like glances over.
Just professional curiosity.
Professional curiosity.
Yeah, professional curiosity.
I would say a pull not required, but definitely makes for a good prop specialty. So that like there's an abundance of styles. I mean, there's different music and there's different paces, but
I mean, there's like burlesque and shit, so I don't know if you like that sort of thing.
Burlesque is gorgeous, but I have never done burlesque.
Like I said, I was curious. People have different ways of doing things. I'm not an expert in the stripper world, so I was curious.
I don't know. You're already thinking of categories, so clearly you've put more thought to it than I have, which is saying something considering that's my area of work. Kind of gritty.
Well, that green hair of yours might be a way to definitely apply yourself to a new audience.
Burlesque could be interesting. It's more choreographed.
Very classy.
Choreographer.
Very classy.
Just a little just like the picture pulls the glasses down I need a choreographer.
There's a nod. Yeah, you would. It's nice ink.
Oh, thanks.
Smirking.
Cracks a grin.
What is it?
Making me actually go look.
Fuck it. That sounds like fuck it. Fuck it. I like the green hair. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, and
Lean it back like, you know what?
Fucking shameless young man.
Shameless. I'm a bad man. Do you know what I mean?
You are.
I'm a bad man. We're never going to tell Jane about this bit.
Never gonna tell her this part.
Never going to tell her this part. Especially if I actually bang her. We're never going to tell her this part. You know, I will swear myself to secrecy. You hear me, crow? You know what I mean? Pointing at the other crow.
Oh no. That's her Instagram. Hello. Let's see what this tattoo is. It's a lot of things, but good catch on the rose. Points.
Not.
Tugs down the little neck a bit, like one whole rose, like right up on the front of her shoulder.
Not bad.
Yep, I've got a collection of things all the way down to the wrist.
Same.
Kind of grits.
It just works like same.
Yep, there's a couple really good parlors in Richmond. And I have a nasty addiction. And when they're running specials, I just would keep going in and get a little something and another little something. And then the next thing you know, my arm was pretty well
Covered.
full.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I'd show you mine, but it'd be kind of, prudent. Well, people get very uppity.
Oh, would you have to strip?
I had to take my shirt off, yeah.
Probably not the best thing to do in a classy diner. Kidding.
No, I was like, yep. But if you're a tattoo lover, you'd pretty dig them.
Distinctly possible.
Just give it a shrug. Did you bring Jane's clothes with you, or I'm assuming you left them back or wherever?
Yeah, they're back at my place. But, I mean, I could bring them with, or if you wanted, we could go get them before you leave, if you think that'd help.
I could get them now.
Yeah, sure.
It's just not. Like, he'll pay for the meal. He's good. Anton's chill like that. He'll pay for the meal. He doesn't do it because everyone would be shivering. It's like, nah, I fucking brought you here. I'll pay for it. You know what I mean? It's that type of attitude.
Mm-hmm. This woman has had many fine hair colors. Jesus.
He'll drive his own car. He won't get in the car with her. He'll follow her essentially because he brought a car with him.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That way, when they get there, he can just put it in his car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is definitely the same person I used for Marcel's girlfriend.
No wonder Marcel and Anton don't talk.
Oh no.
Caesar with Marcel. He's shit.
Awkward honking.
Undergrowth. I have to go back to the hangman. Running down the lane as fast as he can.
Well, at least for her green-haired iteration. Goodness gracious. But yes. Yeah, she'll, go ahead, finish up, pay, head out. Yeah, she'll take you back to her place, which is it's funny because there's an area of Richmond over by one of the rivers where it's kind of industrial looking, like used to be warehouses like a million years ago. But I mean, these were brick buildings, and they've since been completely remodeled inside, though they've kept, as kind of a cool industrial theme thing. Like the old painted logos are still up on the walls and whatnot. When you go in, just let me get a picture. There you go. That's Jesus. I'm jealous of my NPC. Oh, there we go. Let's see if I can just change the background. So yeah, the result being very very high ceilings. There's not really a ceiling between, the first and second floor of her apartment, which is big enough to have like essentially a loft second floor. And yeah, she will take you in, and like the doors are even the ones that are on like a roller bar, like old school warehouse doors.
Mm-hmm.
She seems to be used to by now. But yeah, she will take you in. There is like security and stuff. She does have to like put in a code to get into the building, and then has a key for her front door.
Yeah, he just lets out a low whistle when he walks in. Like, whew, nice.
Well, like I said, we make pretty good money. Kind of grins.
Yeah, I hear that.
Admittedly, it took me a minute to save up enough to get the first and last deposit on this place, but
Still nice.
yeah.
It's cool if I smoke in here.
I do have a patio.
It's not. So it's, they'll follow her.
You really reach the smoke detectors. You're gonna have to smoke on the porch. But yeah, she like goes and opens the patio doors for him.
He just walks out and just takes a cigarette.
Yeah, I've seriously considered buying a 10-foot ladder just to take the batteries out of the damn things, but
Yeah, I get you.
yeah, just hang out here. I will be down with a couple boxes in a minute.
Sure. It's there, fucking smoking away.
She hops to it, gets back in there, does go upstairs and bring one box down from where she's got like her nice open bedroom layout. And then comes down and they has like a little storage area where she pulls out another like box or two. Pretty standard cardboard boxes, so nothing monstrous.
Yeah, he's just watching.
And yeah, by the time she's come and sit down the third box, it's just kind of like has the kind of whew, puts the hands on her hips and just looks at it.
Looks heavy.
It just kind of, it's over. Through the open patio door. It just kind of sucks that this is all I could grab.
True. But at least she's alive.
Yeah. Things can always be replaced. I tried to grab
Exactly.
things I couldn't.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's kind of,
Right.
I think after this long, she's just out there.
You'd be surprised at the crazy things out there.
She just kind of shrugs, like, yeah, probably.
So be thankful it's just that she lost her memory.
I am. How long ago did you guys find her?
Year.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Puts the cigarette in the ashtray and walk over, and like bend over to like open one of the boxes, just take a look, like what type of clothes she wore and all that shit. He's just curious. I mean, if she's watching him, she'll see the fucking beginnings of the fucking tattoo on his back, up towards his neck.
Yeah, she watches, and it's not like he's just rooting through looking for something. So.
Yeah, he just flicks it open, and just takes it like that kind of lean down, like, huh? That's what Jane used to wear. Just gives that nod to
Yep. It's there's clothes. There's maybe you get the impression that what she did was like made sure she grabbed like these DVDs that she knew she really liked, or these CDs. It's not like there's a massive collection in there. There's just not enough room in all those boxes. But there's some CDs, there's some DVDs, there's like a book or two, probably some photos.
Oh, yeah, like I said, he just takes a peek. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna be fucking rooting through it like it's like, but no, he just takes a look.
Yeah, she finally just flops on the couch. Well, at least it doesn't sound like she was just floating around lost for that long.
No, we picked her up.
Yeah.
We take care of those kind of people.
I'm glad someone does.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm worried.
Well, thankfully, at least some of it's eased.
Yeah. Like I said, at least it's not like there was, I don't know, some huge time gap between her disappearing and you finding her where who knows what could have happened.
Exactly. So I could sit down across from her. It's good that she has a friend that worries.
little bit of a smile, like, yeah.
So, I'm like, just glances around like this fancy house. Like, fuck me. He's just looking around like, whew.
Those industrial apartments, though.
Yeah, he's like, Tom, I'll give me a place like this.
Say that out loud.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, the rent will drown you if you're not ready for it, but it's really nice.
Yeah, pretty chill.
Oh, yeah. And certainly big enough to have, the girls from work over for parties. And
I bet.
oh, yeah.
Say the parties here are pretty wild.
I mean, I do have neighbors, but the upside of it being an industrial building is the walls are really thick.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, yeah. They didn't cheap out putting in the extra walls. Styled them after the original walls, so good, double width brick walls.
I'll keep that in mind.
Hmm?
Just smart cake.
It's funny, she's not thinking the same thing you are. She's like, oh yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean, he's thinking, like, if I buy one of these places, fuck, I can have a great fucking party. Whew. And he's all thinking, but that's sex, though. Do you know what I mean? Whew, me and Heidi could do a lot of nasty things in a place like this. Jesus Christ. Fucking Susie? Oh my God. Do you know what I mean? Looking around like, wow, I'm a genius.
If you get Susie into a place like this, you do that at your own risk.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's just looking around like, I would die. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, I know this is probably classic, but usually you make a guest a drink.
I'll glance over for the crack of a grin.
Smart cake. Because fuck it, why not?
Oh wow. Just the hand of excuse me.
Yeah, you can see he chuckles like, oh, it actually worked. Okay. Like, huh.
Got a water, soda, lemonade. Got some beer. Nothing too fancy.
Beer's good.
All right. Then yeah, she just walks over to the fridge, snags out a can. Snags out a pair of cans, probably.
Yeah, he'll take one. He takes whatever offers.
Hmm. She does pause, like she like goes to hand it out and then pauses, pulls back. Do I need to open it for you?
And if you're offering.
She kind of grins, shakes her head, goes ahead, gives it to him, like, you're ridiculous.
Smirking. Yeah, we'll open it. But she's like, should I open for it? Like, well, if you're offering, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say no.
Her sass backfired magnificently.
No, opens it. So what else do you do apart from stripping?
Can't believe I make this kind of money off stripping.
I mean, I was just asking if that hobbies.
Oh. Ooh, hobbies.
Oof, I know. You look like a painter. Not gonna lie.
Look like a painter.
Yeah.
What does a painter look like exactly?
Got the very artistic vibe about it. Expressive.
It's the green hair, isn't it?
No. Believe me. No, it's not the green hair. It's the shades.
The shades.
It's the shades. Yeah, it's the
Hey.
shades.
They look great. All right. Like pulls them down her nose, like Vogue. Fucking.
Like I said, it's the shades. It's a dead giveaway.
Is it because I'm eccentric?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Even if my eccentricity is pretty much wrapped up in just yellow shades. Grinning.
And green hair.
Well, a lot of people dye their hair.
They do. But not turquoise green.
Well, see, they're missing out.
Oh,
Color.
I guess. Yeah. No. I mean, she gives a spread of his hands. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, well, more's the loss for them because this shit looks amazing.
I mean, yeah, no, absolutely. The turquoise green revolution will begin.
It will. Sadly, we have to compete with the rainbow hair and the unicorn hair and the ombres and then the like crazy hidden colors thing, which
It was good while it lasted. All of like a couple of seconds.
it was a very brief revolution.
It was. It was good. I enjoyed it. So, do you have any hobbies
I mean,
aside from green hair, weird shades, stripping, luxury apartments, partying?
they all seem like pretty solid hobbies.
They're pretty solid. Like I said, are they just your normal hobbies, or do you, I don't know, fucking bake off at the side or some shit like that?
I mean, I like to think I'm a decent baker.
Oh well, there you go then. See, that's a hobby. You're smirking.
I mean, most people would just call that cooking.
I mean, cooking be a hobby.
I don't know if I'm that serious about it. Oh, I mean, I've got kind of piecemeal stuff. Like I refinished the wood on that. She like leans forward and kind of pulls forward the cushion on the couch. I can refinish that. I took some silly like artsy fartsy photos at the park to put up so that I could look even more snobby.
There's a little ooh.
Kind of grins.
Fancy.
May or may not have shamelessly looked in like some Better Homes and Gardens magazines to figure out how the hell to use this apartment. I'd say I'm very good at keeping places clean, but I'm kind of mortified that if I ever mess this place up, it'll never be the same again. So
Just gives that nod, that slow nod, like wow, okay. Do you know what I mean?
just kind of displays the hands like, what you gonna do?
Sounds
Like-
a very eccentric lifestyle.
It's pretty shit hot. Except for
Oh,
the
yeah.
part where I just have, I don't know, like a whole issue. This place is like as big as my house was growing up.
Yeah, money can be quite daunting.
Yeah.
Just smirking at her, like wow, okay. As he sips.
I mean, don't look at me like that.
Look at you, like what?
It's not like I have a ton of money and that's daunting. It's just having something this nice is
Daunting.
daunting. Yeah.
Like I said, I get it.
You give me a funny look. I could feel the judgment from here.
No, I'm not judging you.
Skeptical look.
I'm not. You're just like seriously, I'm not. But I'm amused if anything. Well, why would I judge you?
Just the whole phrasing of, money is daunting.
It is because you can buy something nice with money, and it's niceness that you don't typically get. And then when you have it, it's daunting as fuck. So money can be daunting because money can bring the option and the doorway of comfort that you're not used to.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
So I'm not judging. I'm empathizing.
Oh, that's pretty wild.
I mean, he gives us spread of hands like, it's not like I grew up in money.
Fair enough. Mr. Crow.
I like that. My name's Anton.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a playful glance, because it's definitely not the one he gave her originally.
My actual name is Anton.
All right.
Maisie, your real name?
Yeah?
Is it? Just a little, that same mimic of that look she was giving.
I mean, I didn't tell you that my name was Chastity.
To be honest, I would have died a little inside.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you. That's a terrible stage name.
I've met some Chastities. It was painful.
Yeah, I bet. That
What's
is
your-
one of those I have something to make up for names.
What is your stage name?
Oh, that is a mystery.
You look like a Velicity. Or Electra. You look like a no, you're an Electra.
An Electra.
Mm-hmm.
Straight out of a comic book?
Straight out of a comic book. I'm glad you knew that reference. You get 10 points for that.
That's the most points I've ever gotten in one shot before.
Most people don't. Most don't know comics that well.
You know what? I'm not going to say anything that would dock me any of my points away.
That's very clever of you.
Kind of grins. I thought about it, but no.
Oh no, you look like an Electra.
Hmm.
Am I right? Or kind of gives her that like, eh?
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
I'm grinning.
Oh, fuck. You're not gonna tell me?
I don't know. This seems like almost the reverse version of ruining the mystique. It's kind of nice.
All right. So you want to ask me anything else, Misty?
Maisie.
Amazing. Smirking. Playful. You could see the playful smirk on his face because he's like, yeah, I got that wrong deliberately.
It's not Misty either.
Fuck. He leans over. Shit. It's like that whisper.
Damn it.
Thought it was slick. Fuck.
Good try.
Can't blame a guy for trying.
Nope.
But no. Do you have any questions for me that you don't have to worry about public and looking around?
Ooh, questions I can't ask in public.
Well, considering we're in your place.
Are there questions I should be asking that aren't suitable for the public?
What's up to you?
That answer isn't any fun.
I lay the floor out. It is up to you what you ask.
Well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Questions I can't ask in public?
Well, I'm putting the idea that you can ask the questions that you normally wouldn't ask in public now. You know, that type of shit.
crow?
Why a crow?
Mhm.
Crows travel in packs. Often.
There's kind of the wait.
In some cultures, yeah, packs or flocks, whatever. Um, it's also in some cultures a symbol of loyalty.
Loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of makes sense, but not really when you hear first thing.
Exactly. Considering the line of work that we usually do is atypical of most gang behavior, figured it was an ironic twist.
It is both ironic and twisty. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm glad that I have earned the. I'm glad.
approval of a stripper.
Yeah, I'm glad I've earned the approval of the stripper. I am. You know, does that
Yeah.
now? I've
That's
made
you
it.
for the day.
Yep, I've made it. Anything else? Because it's cringe.
Well, I thought the crow one was a pretty good one.
Well,
So how close are you and Ash?
good friends.
Is that all?
Yep.
It was like the sus look.
I did. We're good friends. It wouldn't be right if I made those kind of moves on her, particularly in the No. Shake, give the shake, very firm shake of his head. No, he is very serious about that. That would be unfair on her.
Oh yeah.
So, no, we're just good friends.
I mean, does she have a boyfriend now, or is she just
No, I think she's
doing her own thing?
doing her own thing. Yeah. Curious though, you asked about me first before her. Smirking at her. It's playful.
I mean, it is. You're the only guy I know that's around her, so
Oh no, it's okay.
you seem awfully invested.
She's a friend, and she's had my back through. She's had my back through things, and I stick by my friends.
Well, good. That
Yeah, it
that
is
bird pack loyalty.
exactly. A finger guns, like yeah.
Packs
See, look at that. Getting it.
It's just the grinning and the head shake.
He's just smirking, like, huh. All right then. Maisie. Anything else you want to ask me since you're having a very curious line of questioning?
I don't feel like it was a very curious line of questioning. I think it makes perfect sense.
Well, okay then. In your perfect sense line of questioning.
Um, I don't know what else there is to ask. Where are you guys? Because you mentioned Roanoke, but
Roanoke.
okay.
We operate around the Roanoke and Natural Bridge area.
Good to know.
It is.
Hmm.
I take it you don't see much of your Joel's other activities, right? You just strip.
I mean, I do.
Nothing. All right.
Not as not as frequently as some of the girls do. But yeah,
Nothing. Just making sure.
guys, the
Just make.
clients pay more because they appreciate the eye candy.
Nothing.
Very
class.
Little
class.
Red Riding Hood.
Oh, you kind of leans back like, oh.
Kind of grins. I mean,
I mean, if they're
something
paying you.
appealing shows up bringing you a goodie basket. You don't get mad.
I mean, if they're paying you for it, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, just making sure I know what I can use it for.
You really do mean to get us out there, huh? Or at least
Yeah.
get me out there?
Yeah. Why not? Is that a problem?
No. No, not as long as Ash is good with it.
Just nodding. Oh, she will be.
I mean, how can you possibly know?
I know Jane very well.
Isn't there the chance this could kind of be a shock?
Oh, it will be. But in terms of when this long-term thing works out, you coming down and more business for us working out, Jane's a practical girl. And, you may or may not be nice company to chat to. So, give us a shrug.
It may or may not what?
Be nice company to chat to.
Well, I like to think I'm agreeable company.
You're not. You're pleasant enough.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Ash was always the chatterbox with the two of us. So
Smirking. Oh no. Like I said, you're not bad. Not the worst of him.
you must have some pretty horrifying company if not bad is such a market improvement.
Maybe I'm just teasing you.
Maybe. Maybe I'm making you admit it.
Possibly. Smirking at her. I won't mean anything directly. Kind of, after effect of having the cops talk to you. That type of thing. Sparking out again. Be you interested in doing anything else? Or just you want to stick to dancing?
I mean, the dancing is good. It makes me good money. I like doing it.
Just nods, like I said. That's more than fine. Just making sure that I know what you want to do if you do come down.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, God, even waitressing was just the pits. Honestly, I'd be much happier being able to keep doing what I'm doing.
Well, then nothing's going to change. Well, I might talk to you a few times, but hey.
Oh, God forbid.
God forbid.
Kidding.
Spark him back.
Doesn't sound like the worst thing.
No. Might even buy you a drink.
Oh, whole drink.
Yeah, why not? Depends how pleasant the conversation is.
I mean, according to you, I am a fantastic conversationalist.
Oh, fantastic now.
Oh yeah. I mean, a definite step up from what you had around you before. So Just saying. She just plays the hands like, look, it's not even me.
Oh,
Essentially, I can't do anything about this. This is out of my control.
I think I'm decent enough to talk to then.
Oh, when you are not being way too serious and utterly terrifying. Yeah.
Nodding.
Clearly, the bounce back would not have been this good if you didn't have pictures of Ash.
Kind of figures as much.
Yeah.
Came in swinging heavy.
You came in swinging some get in the car, we're going to your work. And looking an awful lot like you were planning to shoot my boss.
Look, I didn't know what I was walking into, and I've been in some situations where I've had to correct a guy who's treated the girl wrongly. I didn't know if that was the case or not. And if I had found out that had been done to Jane, I would have done it in a heartbeat.
Didn't believe me?
Would you believe you in my position?
I don't know. I wasn't really in your position, so.
People lie. People turn a blind eye to things a lot. I'll take Ash, for example. Many people who probably knew what was going on with their mom and didn't do much about it. They usually never do.
Yeah, the system's kind of fucked like that.
So, why trust things when you know that generally people lie? Yeah, no offense against you. It's just the way the world is.
It's pretty shitty.
It is. But thankfully, turned out to be legit, so it was a spread of his hands. That and the green hair isn't too bad to look at.
Oh, you're too kind. Kind of grins.
Smirking back.
I mean, not bad is everything I aspire to be. Grinning.
I mean, it's a pretty moderate aspiration to have.
Ah, but I guess if you don't hope for much, you don't often get disappointed.
Hey, look at that. It's that kind of glass half full, not really full at all attitude I like.
Not really full at all.
Smirking.
Very harsh take, but I can see where you're coming from there. Seems a
So,
wee bit over the top, but I'll let it pass.
well, as long as you let it pass.
Just this time though.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So, eventually I'll have to go, but I'm wondering something.
Yeah?
I was probably going to stop by up here another couple of times. Can I buy you a drink?
Oh, we're not even waiting for the Roanoke part.
It's not a problem.
Sure.
I mean, if you don't want it, it's more like, come like back up. So,
I mean, I admit it. It's not bad. It would just feel kind of weird because you're just, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea how Ash feels about you, but drink can't hurt.
all right then. Smirking. I'll keep that in mind.
Do.
Oh well. It just eases up. I'll call you when I'm in town next. if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
No, that picks up the box with relative fucking ease.
The 3 boxes.
I mean, look, I'm ripped like a fucking truck at this point. He's just
Oh yeah,
heavy.
you can do it.
Oh, he makes a point of just up we come.
You know, you're giving me sudden sensations of inadequacy. But I can at least get the door for you.
Sudden sensation for that, I could say.
Kind of making me look like a bitch right now. I'm just saying.
It's not my grinning over. It's not my fault I'm ripped. It's just that
Too. She opens the door.
when you got it, might as well not try and downplay it. Is he walking?
Fair enough. I
All
didn't
jokes,
exactly downplay.
all jokes aside, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Just keep in touch.
I'll give you a ring. I'll be probably coming back in town to do a couple of things in the next week or two or so. So I'll give you a ring.
All right. Thanks.
It just gives a nod. Doesn't push any line or anything. He's just again very polite. He's already pushed the line by like, fuck it, you wanna go for a drink sometime? You know, he's already got the thing. Just heads out. Chill as
Yeah.
fuck.
Gives him the finger waggle and probably even comes out and hits the elevator for him so he doesn't have to juggle. But
Oh, yeah. Once the elevator closed, he just looks at the filter. I'm a bad man.
I'm a bad man.
I'm
God
a bad
damn it.
man.
God damn it, Anton.
I'm a bad man.
Go back to the hotel where Carla is.
So
Bad,
Carla, it looks at Carla as he sets down some of the boxes. I'm a bad man. Do you know what I mean?
Just leaves him in the car. It's like, so Carla, before we leave. Extended checkup.
He's not that bad.
I was about to say,
He is not
fuck it.
Aiden. He is not Aiden.
Lord.
He is not Aiden. Aiden would pull shit like that. Hey, extend the checkout, eh? Before we go to the care.
Oh my god.
No, he'll check it in card to see what you found, if you found anything. He's assuming it's the basic shit.
All right. Yeah. You and Carla can get loaded up. Roll out. She'll have finally found the article, which was obnoxious to find.
Am I losing you? Oh, my signal. No.
Can you hear me, bud? But.
I
Oh,
think my
well,
signal's going.
I'll go ahead and close it.